Hey guys, it's MrPoliceGaming. I'm going to attempt to do some kind of multiplayer. I'm not convinced that I'm going to be able to find a game because you just can't find games anymore. I'm still trying to do my William Shatner Rocket Man ranked game, but I'm going to give it 5 minutes maybe, and if nothing happens, I'm going to go see if there's any custom games going. Alright, I will see you all in a split second because of editing. Okay, so thankfully we were actually able to get a game. So I don't know what his name is. I can't read it. It's very low quality here. I think it's raver.79 or something versus MrPoliceGaming. Wow, me eating those lollies while I was playing was totally obnoxious. I hope it put him off. So my William Shatner Rocket Man. It's 3 squaddies, all heavies, and, you know, obviously, yeah, I wanted them because I like rockets. Hence why I called them William Shatner Rocket Man. Now, if you don't understand the reference William Shatner Rocket Man, it probably just means you're far younger than me, or you have no interest in William Shatner spoken word records, which is probably a good thing. So, what I was trying to do here is I was just trying to get into the side building as quick as possible. I guess it's some sort of storage room. My reasoning behind that is I have nothing that can get me up on the roof, so obviously I'm a easy prey for any snipers or anything like that. So I want to get in that building as quick as possible. And I also think that that building's a easily defendable place. So if you run into the enemy quickly, you know, there's only a couple of ways in. You can defend pretty well when you're in there. So what you'll see here is what I'm doing now is I'm just covering all the points because I heard him moving in his turn. So what I'm doing is I'm just covering all the points that he can possibly just pop out at me, and then I'm going to open the door. And there we see him right there. Got one squaddy in there with a light plasma rifle. No, I knew I wouldn't be able to hit with the rocket, but I figured I'd give it a go anyway. And what I decided discretion is the better part of valor, I believe as the saying goes. So I pull back and I stick everyone into Overwatch. Now, this is where it had the potential to turn into a bit of a standoff. And to be fair, it did turn into a bit of a standoff for a while because I was a little nervous. I didn't know what he had. When you've only got the 3 units, you gotta be careful with them. And, you know, especially with these 3 units, none of them are super big, powerful units. So they all only have a few, you know, what is that? 1, 2, 3, they've only got 10 health each. So I've got 30 hit points. And that's it. So there's probably a good chance that he has more than me. See, and the length of time it takes him to make a turn concerns me as well, because he's using 50 seconds to move troops around. That's a lot of troops. So I decide to very slowly and carefully try and work a unit around. I figure, you know, he's seen me there. He's probably going to be moving in for the kill. So I'll try and get a unit in behind him. And that's why I believe that's William over there. So we've got Shatner and Rocket Man here, and I believe that's William over there. The rockets were super fun to play with. A little cheap, but super fun. Like, not cheap to the point that I felt like I was playing Call of Duty with a noob too. Yeah, I heard that glass smash. And then you can actually look through the fog of war and you can see there that one of the windows is now smashed. So I know he's got units in there. And I'm pretty sure next turn I decide to start moving in for the kill. Now because I dashed him there, I didn't have Overwatch. Had I had Overwatch, it would have been a nasty little surprise for him. And him putting that unit there, obviously it makes me rethink what I'm doing. So I have to get even more careful about how I move this unit. My concern is always walking into an Overwatch, especially because these guys don't have a lot of armor, and light plasma cannons can do a lot. Now 27% chance to hit, normally I wouldn't take the shot, but what I want is I actually want his units to move in. I want a couple of his units together, because obviously if there's a couple of his units together, I can use the rocket launcher. Pretty simple tactics. I'm not claiming that it's a Julius Caesar-like tactic, but you know, for what I want, it's pretty clever. I hated that. I opened the door and then he jumped through the window, so they know that I'm moving him forward now. I don't know why I heard the alien music there. I obviously know that his unit's there. I don't need a big reveal screen and him getting a free move. Cheating alien bastards.
That all you got?
So that destroyed my cover, so now I'm concerned because I've got a heavy standing there out of cover. And he starts moving in other units in, so I'm pretty sure that I'm cooked at this stage. So let's just say there's a bit of luck that goes into this, because that's 2 misses. And, you know, at this stage, still well and truly not safe, because you can hear other units moving around in the background. What I'm hoping though is that he hasn't seen my dangerous heavy, because the one I've got standing there, he's just holding a normal gun. Of all the units I have, of all the 3 units I have, if one was to be expendable, it would be the guy just using bullets, not using lasers. So, it's actually worked out rather well for me. So I managed to survive the onslaught, which I'm happy about. And then obviously, it's rocket time. You've got 2 units standing right beside each other. At this stage, he may only have 3 units as far as I know, so let's try and take him out. And then obviously, 1 rocket is not enough. We need 2 rockets. So let's use 2 rockets. And that is 2 units of his down. Now, going to continue with the flanking maneuvers. There we go, I walk into an Overwatch, but luckily misses, just blows the wall up. We really do wreck this place up. And then not a very good chance to hit, only 44% chance, but this close you may as well take the shot, and the shot paid off. 5 damage. So I'm feeling very good about my chances at this stage. And there we go. First unit down. He got his rocket off though. That's all we can ask of him. Now I'm thinking here, while it's his turn, I'm thinking, I wonder if they use the wall as cover, because if they did, I could just shoot a rocket at the wall and kill him. Spoiler alert, I decided not to do that, just because I can't know how far the unit ran away from it, so... So what I do is I decide to take the high ground. And when I get up there, I flank myself with this guy here, over at the car. Safe to say, I'm extremely lucky that I crit there, because being flanked not a good place to be. That's what I figure at this stage is I've pretty got most of the map covered. If they try and cut in through the ground floor with the amount of walls that have been knocked out, I should be able to get them with, I don't know if that's Rocket Man or Shatner. Don't know. And there we go. Unfortunately it's a miss, but...
Damn it! Missed the target!
What it has done is they have flanked themselves, so now instead of taking a shot at my unit they have to, you know, either run away or take the shot and risk just being killed next turn. And they decide to run away. So at this stage, I'm thinking that it's 2-on-1, and I've got them outnumbered, outgunned, and it's pretty much cleanup duty. And then I hear the second set of footsteps, and I'm like, how many units do you have? So even though it says I can see a unit there, it's just the unit that I killed that was moved into crit and hasn't died yet.
We're green to go.
I'm taking fire!
So I've been lucky with overwatches and whatnot so far. Yeah, 31% chance to hit. It's not great odds. I take the shot anyway, and again, luck is on my side this game. She moved didn't move one far enough. If they had to move the unit one square higher, it would have flanked me and that would have probably killed me in the one shot. That's what happened there. And then this second unit comes along and I'm like, oh, there it is, welcome to the
They're
party.
moving around the side!
And now, even though they only have 2 and 1 health apiece, I'm very concerned because I'm outnumbered. I can be flanked. You know, it's tricky to figure out what to do. So I decide, you know, play it safe. Overwatch in case they run up the stairs at me. And pretty much I gotta hope that if both of them run up the stairs, they don't crit if they hit me. So I hear them moving around, pretty much figuring that they're expecting me to keep the high ground, because that's the smart thing to do, and try and rain death upon them. So then I decide, well, they'd never expect me to jump down, so that's what I do. I jump down. And then I'm not sure why, but I can see where they are on the screen, even though I've got no units there, except for the one that's critically wounded and unconscious. I get a glimpse of where their units are, and I figure that's where they're staying, because the turns are moving infinitely quicker now. So all I gotta do is get into the right position, and I can end this. But unfortunately, I can't move and use my rocket launcher. So I have to overwatch and wait. And this turn is taking longer already, and I'm concerned. You know, to move 2 units, to overwatch 2 units, it should only take 5 seconds. At the time, I didn't even think that it's possible that they could be bluffing, counting the clock up to make me think that that's not what they're doing. So I just figure, look, I'm just going to use the rocket. If they're still there, great. If they're not there, I'm going to take away some cover from them. I fire the rocket. Once smoke clears, I see a body. And luckily there were 2 bodies there. That, my friends, is ranked multiplayer. William Shatner, Rocket Man, baby.